Homemade macarons and baguettes in one weekend? What could go wrong? Spoiler alert, it's the macarons, but give me a second, we'll get there. Now to be fair, the macarons actually started off pretty strong. I blended up my almond flour and salt so that they were nice and fine using my handy dandy handheld food processor. I love this thing so much. Sifted that together with my sugar, gave everything a mix, and then set it aside. Then I whipped up my egg whites to stiff peaks. Side note, I actually filmed this before the egg shortages started, and boy am I glad I did because oof, this bake just became a lot more expensive. Anyway, I then added in some food coloring, look how pretty that blue is, and flipped it just to confirm that they were indeed whipped enough. Added back in the dry ingredients, and I think that like many who have come before me, this is one of the places I went wrong. While with past macaron failures, I believe I've overmixed the batter, I'm pretty sure this was undermixed, which I've heard is the better side to err on, but I still have yet to get the macaronage just right. I've hyped up my circles, which for the first time did not spread out all over the place, which was definitely a win, and then proceeded to commit my second biggest error, which was to not let them dry out for long enough. Though I swear I let these sit for over an hour and they still didn't fully get a skin, so I don't know what happened. Anyway, I said a little prayer, popped these into the oven to bake, and they came out completely cracked. Wah wah. Like every single one of them had massive cracks all over. There was not a smooth topped macaron in sight. Not at all what I was going for, which made me very sad. And then to add literal salt to the wound, turns out I got my salt measurement wrong, making them completely inedible. So I would absolutely classify this bake as an epic fail, and yes, I'm a millennial.
Very, very oversalted. So that's another trash bag. One day we'll get this. One day we'll get macarons right.
Alas, come back to see if the baguettes turned out any better in part 2.